Isn't it interesting how the more you notice the way things have been, the more you realise they don't have to stay that way? Because every time you told yourself, I feel exhausted, I feel drained, I feel stuck, weren't you just reinforcing an old belief? A belief that was never truly yours. Because who told you to carry this weight? Where did you learn to hold on to exhaustion as if it were yours to keep? And isn't it just as possible that you can let go? Because the truth is, you were never meant to be tired. You were born with energy, with vitality, with an effortless connection to the flow of life. And somewhere along the way, you learned to disconnect. Not because it was right, not because it was true, but because it was familiar. Because the mind, the nervous system, the body, they hold on to patterns until they don't. And isn't it fascinating how the moment you realise a pattern, you also realise you don't have to keep it. Because after all, if you were the one who learned it, aren't you the one who can unlearn it? And if you were the one who built the walls, aren't you the one who can open the door? Because the moment you step outside that old belief, you start to see something else. That energy isn't something you get, it's something you allow. Like breath, like movement, like the effortless rhythm of the tides. And isn't it true, the more you release, the lighter you feel. The more you let go, the further you go. And isn't it fascinating how you don't even have to force it, because it's happening already. Now, with every breath, you reclaim yourself. With every moment, you step back into your power. And as you do, you begin to remember that deep, undeniable truth, that energy, that clarity, that effortless confidence. It was always there, waiting for you. Isn't it wonderful that you have already begun? Because as you start to notice the way you've been feeling, the sensation of exhaustion, the old pattern of checking out, of drifting away, you might also start to wonder, was it ever truly yours? Or was it something you picked up along the way? Because the mind learns. It learns what it's taught, what it observes, what it experiences. And sometimes it holds on to things that no longer serve it. Like rules you were never meant to create. Like limits you never needed to follow. And as you start to really think about it, whose rules were they? Where did they come from? What happens when you simply decide to let them go? Because isn't it fascinating how the moment you question a belief, it starts to lose its grip. The more you let go, the more space you create for something new, for something powerful, for something you choose. Because right here, right now, you can feel it shifting, that old heavy energy dissolving, draining away like water down a stream, leaving only clarity. And in that space, something awakens, something ancient, something undeniable. Your energy, your power, your effortless ability to move, to breathe, to be. Because energy, it isn't something you fight for. It isn't something you chase. It's something you allow. And every time you breathe in, you allow more. Every time you let go, you expand. And the more you expand, the more you remember that feeling of freedom, that lightness in your body, that effortless sense of flow. It's always been there, waiting for you to claim it. And as you do, you realise something else. People don't remember your words. They remember your energy. They remember how you make them feel. And as you step into this new state, this vibrant, magnetic, unstoppable version of yourself, you carry that energy with you. You radiate it, you become it. And isn't it exciting to know that from this moment forward, everything has changed? Because you've already begun.